All right, welcome back to
Hello.
Adrian and Julie.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello, hello. Now, did you know that
Yeah.
YouTube is offering a thing for Gen Z in that they're trying to get the TikTok kind of audience
Yeah.
across to that platform?
Yeah.
And now they're introducing music, so it works like Spotify, but they're
Uh-huh.
going to pull trending music. So, you know, Miley Cyrus, The
Yeah.
Flowers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're going to kind of identify shorts and content that uses that music to kind of promote it. So they're really big on music to try and capture the Gen Z audience. They want people to kind of go to YouTube to listen to music,
Like,
first and foremost.
so they're gonna push content that use trending sound.
Yes, trending sounds. Yeah,
So
that's right.
which is like how Instagram is doing right now too.
Yes, yes.
With Instagram, it's easily identifiable
Yeah.
because there is a sign at the bottom left that literally says like that, like an arrow.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes. So, all of the creator who have or list is listening to like what Instagram creators or Instagram creator account.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So it's actually Instagram's account.
Yes.
They always say make sure you use trending sound, because
Trending
trending sound is the
sounds.
one that will be pushed.
Yes,
So
yes.
what you're
For
I
shorts,
noticed
yeah.
that shorts have never, not really, are doing that or even visible. So I don't even know how to do it. But the problem, anyway. But besides the point, now that you're saying that,
Yeah.
so that means now I should be able to identify which
Yes.
one is trending sound.
In a few months.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
but
the
now they're
problem,
yeah.
for me, this is the bit that I say besides the point, is because YouTube is monetizable,
Yes.
so is Facebook Reels.
Yes.
I never use any sound because all the trending sound are
yes, that's right.
not monetizable.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I noticed with my TikTok that I went through my feed and I was like, oh, why? Like, this sound was removed.
Yeah.
This sound was removed.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, this sound that's two problems.
Yeah.
So this sound was removed is different
yeah.
to my point. My point is if I use trending sound are
Won't-
likely to be copyright.
Right. So the copyright won't
So-
garner you money from it.
It
Yes,
literally
right.
have a triangle, a yellow triangle that says this content is not monetized.
Yeah. And what about this sound was removed?
So that one is because you edit the content natively using a sound that you shouldn't have, and you didn't declare it. So that is a strike. YouTube give 3 strike. and
Not
then they will-
YouTube. This is TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. No, because it's the same reason. Same reason. So
Oh my God. I'm
you-
like, you.
Also, you got it.
They're just
No.
taking the sound off.
Yours. Okay, so that
Yeah.
means sometimes did you use a sound?
Yeah, I
Or-
use okay, so I was just
Like a
having fun
trending
with
sound?
it. Yeah. I used a
Yeah.
trending sound. I was
Yeah.
using Stranger Things because I
So
was having fun with it. Yeah.
TikTok is riddled with trending sound
is
that
such
use
a riddle.
copyrighted. They're riddled with trending sound that is using copyrighted songs. in
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Or even parts of copyrighted
Yes,
songs.
yes.
And when the copyrighted song owner or company
Yes.
realize, then they will take the sound down.
Because I feel like you need a PhD in like copyright. Because I looked at it and I was like,
I'm
oh,
used to it.
I know you're so used to
Whenever
it,
whenever
like a
I'm
master
listening-
level.
Whenever I'm listening to a trending sound, so not trending song but trending sound,
Yeah.
where they make like some
Like a
funny
clip. Yeah, that's
or
what.
whatever,
Yeah.
and then
That's
you,
what I
you
love
kind of mimic
doing.
them or
Yeah.
whatever, or even whatever that is not a song or have parts of song.
Yes.
Make sure you listen to it, and if there is any song that they use or parts of song
Or clips from
it is
shows.
clips, it's highly likely that after a week or two, it's okay if it gone viral, then at least
Yeah.
you get the analytics and just leave it be. But TikTok now allows you to replace the song. So, if for
you
example,
choose another song.
if
But then
I
what
make-
if you're miming? That's what I was
yeah,
doing for
if
fun.
It's miming, you can. But for example, with me in the past, I have made up places in Sydney that you must visit content. With a trending sound, and then
Yeah.
it got taken down. The sound, like the copyrighted song, they refused to be listed in TikTok.
Yeah.
So when that happened, then it's also become like it's a song,
Yeah.
but the song becomes like not visible.
Oh.
So when the artist or
Yes.
the copy, maybe I don't know, and then when that happened, TikTok give me the option to replace the sound. But the problem is my voiceover is gone.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Because the original sound is just completely
It's
wiped
just
out.
wiped out. So how do you navigate that problem? Like
Oh, I
how
just
would
replace it.
you would just replace
Yeah,
the
and then
sound?
you hope that people will just read. Because I make
Oh,
sure
the
that's why you make
captions,
sure you caption
yeah.
everything.
Well, you know
Like,
what I started to do
Yeah.
that I love doing
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's very funny. So you know, karaoke.
Yeah.
You can do duets. So you can do so if
you-
you just type in duet
Yeah.
karaoke,
Yeah.
so someone will sing like the first line,
Yes,
right? And then you sing the
yeah.
second line, they sing
Yeah.
the other line, then you sing back,
Yeah.
and then you at the end you both sing.
Yeah, a lot of
That
celebrities
is so
does that.
much better than like normal karaoke, because like right now I'm just going through YouTube in a microphone, and then now it's like, well, I can
Yeah.
bounce with someone.
Yeah, and usually the artists do that with their new songs.
Yes, but it's so good because there's this one girl who, like her numbers. I don't know whether she hasn't been discovered yet because she's just started, but she has an acoustic guitar
Yeah.
and her voice is just beautiful, and it's like makes it easy to sing because
Yeah.
you feel like you have a singing partner,
A
right?
solid singing partner.
Yeah, a solid singing partner that increases your singing potential because
Or that you think it increases.
you
yes.
think, yeah, and then you're not sure
Yes.
because there's no one to judge you.
But no, that doesn't matter because no one's judging you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you just go
And I
crazy.
just thought it's so clever because then you have a singing partner,
Yeah.
and then you're actually singing some songs, like, and most of it's trending songs.
Yeah.
And then I noticed like there are some voices that you can really mesh with.
Yeah.
Like if it must be some sort of like medical, not medical, but like musical term where it's you either register at the
Harmonise
same tone
yeah.
or like some I found like some males are it's really difficult. Like
Yeah.
if it's not a bass tone and
Yeah.
it's quite high pitched
Yeah.
because I can't manipulate my voice to reach
To
what
harmonize.
yeah
with
to
them.
harmonize yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder whether anyone has this problem where it's like
Do you
finding
do
the right.
karaoke on
But
TikTok?
yeah, that's right. Do you
Do you
karaoke?
record? No, you don't record yourself.
No, I
you
don't
literally
record
just
myself.
like
I just do it. I just like sit with my
Yeah.
computer, and then I was like, oh my god, what is this? I'm like, this is fantastic because I'll sing a line and then I'll sing a line,
Yes.
then they sing a line.
And usually there's a red and blue.
Yes,
or
yes,
red
different
and pink,
colours and then
or
both.
blue and pink.
Yes, yes.
Subtitle.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's both. And then I find like some of the songs are like really new, like
Yeah.
super trending, but then like, you know, Flowers,
Yes.
everyone knows that. And then they've got the captions as well to make it
Yes.
easy so
Yeah.
you know. But then I haven't seen like someone really do Adele or Celine Dion. But then I think that's like a real
So, yeah.
genre of karaoke, as in
Yeah.
it fits the diehard karaoke fans, right?
Maybe it's too not Gen Z enough.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's like the classic ballads, right?
Yes,
That you do.
yes.
But surely there'd be a market for, you know.
Because Adele recently was interviewed.
Yeah, she did carpool karaoke.
No, but she was recently interviewed, and then she was criticizing how all of the musicians now make content to make content for the purpose of going viral on TikTok because they know that become successful.
Yeah.
And that Adele will never ever do that. Like she makes songs that she wants to, and she will never aim to be a trending sound in TikTok on TikTok or short. I guess
Really?
what she's saying is on short content.
Yeah,
platform.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be
But she
I think
doesn't-
it implies that
yeah.
she found that gimmicky. She was I don't know how that was.
Interesting. But then I think like from where she's sitting, of course, like if you have already set your fan base, you're actually in a position where you can choose the songs that you want to, you know, the producers that you want to work with, the sound engineer,
Because
you know,
but
you
it
can
kinda
choose that.
She implies like she doesn't want to grow or she doesn't want to gain the Gen Z fan base. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like it's kind of twofold. It's first like I kind of look at it like if she was to start over again, she's implying that she wouldn't do that because it's too gimmicky. But then I would argue that people don't have that choice.
Yeah.
Like if this is how the modern day music
Exactly.
industry works.
Yeah,
so
well,
if
she's
you
refusing to believe that. So.
well, no, but I think it's for her. She can refuse to believe that because she's in such
she's already big. Yeah.
she's huge. Like she can say that. So no matter what, she's Adele. Whereas if you think about if you are someone who loves to
starting out,
sing, just starting out, you're like doing gigs everywhere,
Yeah.
you're singing to 5 people. Do you know what I
TikTok
mean?
can be if you're good or lucky and
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's
Can be a
right.
really amazing
A
platform.
yeah,
like
that's
you know,
right.
like springboard. Like springboard to heaven. Like literally, if you happen to have like like those, there's so many songs that are just random people, and then suddenly they become like a big celebrity.
So I have so this is like an endless debate, right? You mentioned luck. Do you think like it is lucky, or do you think it's just consistently? Because I always have this thing where I think that, okay, with Celine or Adele or Mariah Carey, yes, they're exceptional singers, like beyond.
Yeah.
But it takes a certain grit, determination, work ethic that you don't see when they're on stage in order to elevate them to where they are.
Yeah, well, people with talent, they still need luck of...
Yes, that's right. Luck of circumstance, do you mean?
Yes. Like, for example, okay, yes, if you're really good, you probably need less luck.
Yeah.
But if you're really good... and then you somehow just hasn't make it.
Yeah.
And then you sung something that somehow is relevant to what is happening.
Yeah, is now,
without you realizing it.
Yeah.
And then your song could... It's just literally the definition of TikTok or short content.
Yeah.
Sometimes... Okay, it could be topical. So if it's topical, then it's not luck, right? Because you're smart.
Yes.
You're doing something that's topical.
Yes.
But sometimes it could be luck. Like it happened to me with even with a viral content, for example. I'm talking about viral content, but it could apply for a singer singing something. Like, my content on like a rain room, which is a room where it's raining, but you walk, but the water doesn't fall on you. I didn't realize that earlier that week the
like
movie
coincidental.
It's like reading the comment. It's three things. It's earlier that week the SAT test in the US. There's another one called ACT test, and one of the questions in the ACT test was related to the LACMA rain room, which is the rain room moved from LACMA, LA Contemporary Museum of Art, to Melbourne, literally like 6 months earlier.
Oh wow! And it was actually in the exam.
Yeah,
like serendipitous.
That's number one. Number two was earlier that a couple of weeks earlier or a week earlier. The movie Eating Disorder movie by Lily Collins and Keanu Reeves. To the Bone.
Yes.
Was uploaded on. It was an old movie, 3 years prior, but got put into Netflix.
Yes.
And all the comments was ED, and I kept thinking erectile dysfunction, and then apparently it's eating disorder. I swear, I thought it's like, why is everyone saying erectile dysfunction?
Can you tell me, did you not go back to and watch that clip and like look?
Oh my God!
Did I have erectile?
Or like, what did I say? Like, because I use robotic voice. Like, I know I wouldn't show anything because I'm just showing water and hand. But like, what did I say to imply people to say erectile dysfunction?
Yeah.
And then, but I Google, and then, or not Google. I just kept reading the comments.
The comments.
Yeah. So that was two occasions that happened earlier that week that I had no idea about. There was a third one. There was three reasons why that content blew up, and I have no reason why. And that could happen to someone who happened to sing a song, who happened to be good, or not so good, but just right moment, and it might be in some random country. Like it may not even be in the country you want to be. You could be famous in Japan because I don't know.
Different factors come into play, like. It's kind of you produce the content that you have control over, but the world has different.
I think it's really the essence of TikTok. It's like algorithm driven. It's literally, this is what the argument right now, right? The argument, in America they want to ban TikTok.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and then I saw some viral content of if you search the word France. Because if you Google, if you search the word France on Instagram, have a look at the thing that you see, and it's all like the most beautiful, serene thing about Paris and France, the holiday in France.
Yeah.
But if you search the word France in TikTok, you will see a revolution that's happening right now. Like literally, it's all nothing but looking like war. Like it's images of demonstration and fires.
Yes.
So that's what they're saying.
Oh, it's two different worlds.
So the content, I can't remember the guy's name. Sorry, I can't remember the guy's name. But he was saying that this is why TikTok is unfavorable in the US because they're showing
images.
People are communicating in real time
Yes.
via algorithm.
Yes.
It's like the real thing. Like,
it's like your perception.
Instead of curated.
Right.
Because it's so real. Like,
It's TikTok is so
Yeah.
yes that there is no like filter
yeah.
beyond that. So it's
Well, the company is not filtering, is what they're
yeah,
saying. What this
yes.
guy is saying.
But
Which
is
I'm
that a
like,
bad
wow.
thing or
Well, he's saying that it's a good thing. That's
yeah,
why
yeah,
it's being.
yeah, yeah,
That's why
that's
the
right.
government is scared
Yeah.
because it can. It, but the government, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
it may create chaos. Like this app would
Sure.
create panic and blah blah blah. I'm sure there's argument for every
For
side
every-
of the
exactly,
coin. Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying I'm
Yeah,
an expert in anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just found that fascinating, and then
That
it's
is
so
really
true because I was
fascinating,
searching
yeah.
it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, like it's
Now I'm gonna do it
complete
to
opposite
see. Yeah, yeah.
of the two search functions.
But then it's like it's so polarizing because it's not like they show you a baguette in one feed and then
Yeah.
they show you ratatouille on the
Yeah.
other. It's literally
Yeah.
like two different worlds,
Yeah.
right? It's such a huge contrast
Yeah,
of like the pretty beautiful scenic
Yeah.
view that you have of Paris versus like the rioting that's going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a riot in France
Well, it's
until I saw that.
interesting, right? Because you think about like your access to media
Yeah.
and like what you consume. Because I remember reading like some headlines and then seeing some like graphic photos. But then because like Paris is like the last thing on my mind, I haven't thought very much about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I suppose, say if you wanted to take a trip and then your consumption habits is just based on Instagram,
Yeah.
then you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna pack like you would, go to
Yeah.
the Louvre, go
Yeah.
to the, Musée d'Orsay, do
Yeah.
these things. But then, like, if you're TikTok, you'd be like, hell no.
Maybe I'll
You
find
know?
another location.
Yeah, maybe I'll find it.
Interestingly, if I search Bali, I did search Bali in both ways,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
looks great in both. So maybe just go to Bali.
You have to do the test. It looks good. in
Yeah,
both.
make sure
Looks
you
good.
search the country that you're going to before you go.
Okay, well, this is an interesting story, actually. All right, so there are conjoined twins in Mexico. So both females,
Yeah.
both conjoined, identical, and one has come out as asexual.
Okay.
The other one has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So these conjoined twins, everything they do, they kind of, on a plane seat, they sit on the same
Yeah.
seat. They're kind of conjoined from here. In terms of
Oh, not the
separation.
head, but here.
Yeah, here.
Oh, wow,
So they
okay.
kind of share one body, and
Yeah.
then there's like, kind of
Yeah.
there. And so they share the same seat on the plane.
Yeah.
They share the same seat when they're driving. It's very interesting because the twin that has the boyfriend met the boyfriend on Hinge, the dating app.
Hinged.
Yep,
Oh
Hinge.
my God.
So October 2020. And they have endometriosis, so they can't have children.
Yeah.
And they say, the relationship is more of a friendship with the boyfriend and the partner.
Yeah.
But then I think, how would you navigate like the relationship? Because there's always someone
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
You just have to be used to being a throuple.
Yeah, and then also like you have to. Well, I mean, if you were the other twin, it would cause like massive disharmony if like this person is a shithead or this person you just don't really like.
Yeah.
How would
Both
you
of them have
navigate?
to like the person.
Yeah, yeah, and like from the research that I've done, it seems like this guy is a really cool dude, and
Okay.
he's taken photos with the
Yeah.
conjoined twins, and he seems like a all round good person.
Yeah.
And so they're on TikTok. So their feed is Carmen and Lupia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Like listening to that kind of stories just always makes me like be thankful about how
Yeah.
normal my life
but
is.
then also like good on them.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
amazing.
like that
They're,
they're
the fact that they're making content
Yes.
and capitalizing
Yeah,
on
yes.
on their life.
Yeah,
like,
their
how
life.
interesting their life is.
yeah, that's right.
But it's just like so if you guys listen to this and you think like my life is so boring life is sometimes you are lucky to have a boring life. Not
Yeah, when
not many people have. I mean, there are people that really want boring life, but they can't.
But it's fascinating that you just think, wow, imagine like going on dates and stuff. I
Yes.
wonder, like, I think it's just like
Or just go to the
logistically.
bathroom. Like you have to.
Yeah, that's true.
You have
yeah.
to go on interns. Like you have to-
Oh yeah, if you go because the brain would
Do
be
you wanna go
controlling.
now?
Yeah.
Might as well. I'm here.
But then
Okay,
what-
let's
what-
go. Let's just-
Yeah, and then you'd
and
be
then
like,
like stand up and then just swap.
but then you'd be like, oh, I'm busting, and then
Yeah.
they'll be like, no, I'm busting. It's like, no, I'm busting to go to the toilet. I guess there would be like one twin that would be more of the
Well,
twin
I'm
that
hoping
you would think.
the one that is more like
No,
making the decision.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a decision
Yeah,
maker.
I'm sure alpha twin.
Yeah,
Yes.
alpha twin, yeah, because I reckon that's like twin dynamics
Yes,
101.
it is.
Yeah.
But I wonder, like, if I'm the parent, I'd make two toilet in the bathroom for sure.
Yeah,
Just so that
about
even it's gonna have to be really close. Like you can't sit too far apart.
oh
Yes.
yeah, no, but I think they share the same body. Like, let me show you the photo.
Share same
No,
like
so I'll show you.
reproductive.
No.
reproductive-
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Like,
just Google it. What's the name? Lupia what?
so it's Carmen and Lupia. Yeah. So they share the same legs. Their torso is conjoined.
Because I've seen people with like two arms.
Yeah. Look, this
Oh
is the
my
photo.
gosh!
Can you see?
Yes. I've seen them on TikTok. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love how they're
okay,
living
okay,
their best
okay.
life. Yeah. So see how like the boyfriend Daniel seems like really, he just seems like a lot of fun.
Yes. Oh, good on them.
Yeah. And I love the graduation photo
Yeah.
that they graduated and their parents like look. They just seem
Yes,
like really
they're
fun girls.
Huge on TikTok.
They seem like really fun
millions
girls.
of
Yeah,
followers,
yeah.
Like,
So finally
Yeah.
there is this story that's just come out of an Aussie footballer who is quite talented in AFL. And he's lost his life savings. He's been very brave, a 25-year-old, and come out to say he's lost his life savings through an elaborate scam, bank scam. So the bank was contacting him saying, you've been scammed.
Yeah.
You need to provide us your details. There's been suspicious transactions going on. Someone's using your account. The phone calls that came to his line appeared to be from the bank, from the fraud line. And then they said the account's been frozen and you have to transfer money to safeguard the account. So he started sending like the maximum limit transactions to safeguard the account. And then he lost his entire life savings. He's 25.
That is just mind-boggling.
It's
for
getting
me,
so sophisticated.
because the minute you start the story with you're getting a phone call from a bank,
Yeah.
I immediately like scam.
Are you?
Yes.
You know what? I'm so tired these days
There's
that like
so many scams.
it's happened
so
to
many.
me
Like
multiple
And I
times.
have 3 phones. Like
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
every single phones like are getting SMS that look like it's from ANZ,
Yes.
that look like it's from Westpac.
Yeah.
The phone number, actually, I have had SMSs
Yeah.
from the same phone number
Yeah.
that is from the bank.
Yes, well, this is exactly what happened
Yeah.
to the footballer.
But the thing for me, the 101
Yeah, what's a 101?
is just call your bank immediately. Don't do anything, and you call your bank.
Yes. But I think in that
And
state,
my mum,
yeah.
because I think it's happening. I'm sure it's happening with the older people who may not be as tax savvy or.
but not even tech savvy. Like, so I would get, just out of exhaustion, so much going on, I'd get like a link, like from the RTA, so the road tolls, saying that I haven't paid.
I actually never click on link anymore.
Yeah,
I just
okay.
don't click on link.
I love how
On
that you're
any
very
email.
safe with it. Like, it's great.
Like I just took direction that whatever the email is saying, I'll go to the actual website.
Yeah.
I'll go to the actual bank.
Yeah.
And I'll contact them directly.
Yeah,
Whatever email it is.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
never ever click anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just because my mom, like every single day,
Yeah.
so she'll get she'd forward me
Yeah.
an email that she got that is exactly what you said, or an
Yes.
SMS.
Oh, right. So, yeah,
or
you've got
even,
someone
like-
who's on high alert sending you, this is what they
And
do.
then my mom always like, what is
Alright.
this? And then
Yeah.
sometimes I'm busy, so I'm not doing it. And my mom was like,
Mm.
and she called me Ian because my name is Adri, and Ian at
Yeah,
the end.
yeah.
She's like, Ian,
Yeah.
Ian. And SMS she's like, Ian, question mark? Like, until I reply. And then I looked at it, I'm like, Mom, anyway, just basically don't ever do anything with this email.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
If Netflix says whatever, go to Netflix,
Oh,
change
yeah,
your
go
password.
call. Yeah.
Because a lot of people are always so, they hate changing password.
Oh, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Same.
But just make sure you write them on your wherever, or just try and write them somewhere.
The part, because sometimes I use different passwords, but then even when I change the passwords, I forget the ones that I change it to.
Yeah.
So I kind of like
You gotta
want
write it. I feel like,
I think you're
unfortunately,
so true, right?
Yeah.
To actually keep it in one place, or like just to write it down
somewhere safe.
to keep it somewhere safe.
But just always just don't do anything with any emails, any SMS. Go direct to the source.
Right. So that is really good. Like,
Never-
don't. I think because you panic a bit. Like, and I can understand, or like, not even panic. It's more just life happens, and so you just want to get it done. Get it done. You know, you're in get it done mode.
I
Yeah.
have had occasions where my actual account has been compromised, and the email from the bank never say click here. The email from the bank is call your bank ASAP.
Yeah. Right.
Literally
right,
just
yeah.
says like there's an unrecognized
Yes,
your
yes,
account may
you
have
need to call-
compromised.
yes.
We've locked your account.
Yes.
Call your bank.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
the
Call
phone.
your
Oh,
bank.
Actually, it doesn't even tell this is the phone number.
Yep.
Call your
Yep.
bank
Yep.
because
It's
they
always
know that's the
directing you.
safest,
Yeah. And like it's petrifying because you know, I had money taken out, as in I think it was like, this is suspicious activity in the morning, and it was like, can you please confirm? And then like I answered, I couldn't even remember what I answered. And then, you know, I looked at my
sometimes you do
account.
have to say
Yes or no.
yeah.
And then I looked at my account, and then I could see in real time the money getting taken.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, stop. You know, when you're like, oh my God.
But I think
It's like, this
the
is
good
not
thing
us.
to know is if you definitely don't do it, don't panic. The money's gonna come back.
Exactly, yeah. But I think it's like when you're in that state of like exhaustion,
Yeah.
there's so much going on, you don't, you know, I like how you're like, you call the bank or
Yeah.
you go to the bank or go to the source. Don't panic, the money will be retrieved.
Yeah,
Especially
just
if
don't
it's,
panic. Like,
and that's
if
what
you
happened to us.
clearly
Yeah.
know you're not scamming the bank yourself,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
steal money from the bank, be confident that
Yes.
the bank is on your side. They can see where the transaction is made, and you tell them you're not there, like, you know, you're home, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
you know, my money, literally this happens like only a month ago or 2 months ago, I think. And then the money's back immediately that day, even though they say it will return
Yes.
between
they do
7
it quite
to
fast.
10 weeks
Yeah,
or whatever, but it arrived
quite
on the
efficient.
same day.
yeah.
But the person tried to use my ATM card that I never ever even used.
See, I
have
wonder
no
how they
idea
get all
how.
this information.
Yeah, and then they tried 30 transactions.
30?
Yeah,
Wow.
30 different transactions from catch of the day.
Oh,
And then
okay, yeah.
I think 3 went through.
Yeah.
One of them was like $2,000.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you see, that's so much more.
Yeah. One of them is like 300, one of them is like 300, and then
Yeah.
2,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then, I called the bank, and then I was like,
That's not
all
me.
good.
Yeah.
Not me. I was like, oh yeah, they've actually tried 30 times. Well, thank God not 30 all come through, because
Oh
only
my God.
only 3 come through.
So they must have been like sitting there just trying to get stuff from Catch of the
It
Day.
could just be a bot, like, you know.
Yeah,
like
a spam bot doing it. So look, if you made it to
Yes.
the end of our podcast, what is the emoji?
Oh, good question.
Thinking maybe
Money.
money,
Don't
yeah,
know.
like a bank.
Bank.
A bank, yeah, a bank.
With the pillars, you know, the emojis that have the pillars.
The
in
pillars,
front,
yeah, like the proper banking institution. And we just wanted to say thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe and leave comments, because we'll definitely kind of read the comments, go through it, and hear and respond to what you think.
Yes. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.